should pop up there pretty quick. I was hoping it would.
You better learn how to do this, mister.
Can you folks hear us yet?
In an era of online retail where everything is just a few clicks away, buying a car should be no different. That's why I...
Oh, no. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you can hear us.
Hope you can see us. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we are.
Hey, folks.
We're a fraction late.
No, we're about a minute or two early, I think.
Really?
Can you hear us? Are we going out? You have to read it from there. Can you folks hear us yet? And your volume turned down?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We're trying to get everything turned down and get started. I think we may be just a minute or two early. Can you read the comments, sweetie?
Everybody is saying Merry Christmas to Bob and Pearl. Merry Christmas from Florida, from South Texas.
Yeah, but who? Hey, James Cantonese. Good to see you again. Richard Butts from Texas, South Texas.
Jeff Edwards, Merry Christmas. Lonnie Pate, oh, Merry Christmas.
So
Right.
hopefully everybody had a real good Christmas. Kind of what we were thinking. We're here all alone in Casa Grande, Arizona. Pearl's fixing it. Your dinner? Your volume?
It's down.
We got something up. Me. Anyway, Pearl's cooking us a dinner, and we started thinking, well, there's probably a lot of folks that's out all on their own. So we thought we'd give you a holler and tell everybody Merry Christmas. You might let us know. Most of you have already. Let us know where you're at. I hear it coming over there. How many of you are in the same boat as us where you're spending Christmas just you and your spouse? Can you read it?
It says I hear you. Okay, James Zimmer, Troy Behringer, Jeff Edwards, Susan Wheat, Paula Prophet. No expectations, huh? Scott,
Who said that?
No expectations.
Oh, that's their name?
Scott said yes, he can hear.
So are you guys pretty much spending Christmas in your RVs? Or most of you in RVs? Or are you guys back in mostly your homes with your kids and grandkids? Hey, there's Mark and Sue, our Journey in Miles. We're getting ready for a dinner date.
Oh, enjoy.
Oh, and he's in his underwear. He's shining on the top and the bottom.
He's relaxing.
We saw your video, Mark and Sue, today. That's a great video. You guys really are doing a great job of that channel. James, you're going full-time in a couple of months, I think, huh? James Cantonese. Randy Doss. Hey, Randy, he's there a lot. Merry Christmas, Randy. Paula Prophet.
Prophet, yeah. Troy Behringer. Merry Christmas.
No expectations. No expectations. Are you the couple that just got the boat? You sent us an email not very long ago about your boat, and you're going to be going full-time here after the salmon run or something like that? Let us know if you're in your RVs and stuff, or if you are... oops, I tilted that too far.
Or if you're visiting family in their homes or whatever, or family's visiting you in your RV.
Here in... it's been raining here.
Yes, raining hard. Water's been running down the streets.
I got a couple of videos to show you if I can get them to pop up.
RV Butterfly. Hey everyone. Merry Christmas to all of you. Troy Behringer, Lane Hurley, Russell Pottinger. Whoops. Cancel that. William Burke, Rick Barker, James Cantonese. Oh, you said hi to him.
So as you can see,
Ross.
we've been getting some rain here. It's flooding. This in Casa Grande is flooding down the driveway and then down the street. It's probably 3 or 4 inches.
His shoes are waterproof, you guys.
Hopefully.
He was having fun being silly. It is definitely wet out there.
So that's our campground there. You can see we've got the 25-foot pole up, so hopefully we're getting a good enough signal. Amazingly, here in Casa Grande, it's not a great signal.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because there's just so many people in the park and in the town. But if you hadn't been to Casa Grande before, we're thinking about our next winter, not this winter, but next winter, and what we want to do. And Casa Grande may be one of the places that we end up maybe staying for a whole winter, 3 or 4 months.
Casa Grande area,
Yeah.
or even Tucson area.
Yeah.
We went to a great RV park in Tucson to visit Jeff and Laurie. And wow, what an RV resort that is wonderful. And it's Thousand Trails Encore property.
Yeah.
And the amenities are absolutely incredible. There's 33 different amenities on that property. It's incredible. Joe,
Let me
computer
show you some
guy.
pictures.
Merry Christmas, Joe.
Hey, good. I know where Joe's at. Florida, huh?
Uh-huh. Sending those sweet pictures from the Sunshine State.
So here's kind of what we was looking for that Jeff and Lori showed us in, it was in Tucson, right?
Yes. Yes.
This is the Voyager RV park, and it's got these houses. These houses that,
Oh.
well, if that goes better.
Oh, that's not good. Ew.
Well, sorry about all that craziness there.
Wow.
Pearl filmed that.
No, I did not. I was driving, you guys.
Well, I don't know what's happening with that film, but those houses are like $125,000 or something. You park your RV right inside of it.
And up.
Yeah, and up, depending on the extras you get.
Starts right around 105, I think, for maybe even one a little bit smaller than this. On up, one of them starts at 145. So, but they're really great looking little houses, little casitas.
So we're kind of thinking about, and we haven't seen these hardly anywhere. You'd think they'd be all over the country, but this is one of the first places we've seen them. We see a lot of the little houses, park models in the RV campgrounds, but not quite like this.
Harvey Butterfly says, "Oh Lord, you all need floaties."
Yeah. Who is that?
Butterfly, RV Butterfly.
Let me see if I can pull this back up. She say where she was from?
Where are you from right now, RV Butterfly?
Where you at? Yeah.
Where you at, exactly.
A lot of people in Orlando. Thousand Trails Orlando.
That's a nice place.
Yeah.
We enjoyed that one a lot.
Joe liked Tucson. I'm glad to hear Joe. I was thinking Joe didn't like the West all that much.
Were you at the Encore Park in Tucson, Joe?
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
It's a great park.
Sunny in Oklahoma. So is the weather pretty calm in Oklahoma? You don't have the storms and stuff like you do in the spring. This is probably a pretty good time. Except I bet it's, well, 68.
68 degrees. That's pretty nice. That's pretty sweet. You're not going to have a white Christmas, though.
This is one right next to, oh, okay, doing the Orlando Shuffle thing, huh? We stayed at that one for like, it's smaller. We stayed there about a week, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of doing in this area. Going to Tucson, here to Casa Grande, and then Quartzsite. And then we're leaving. We're going to spend New Year's with some friends of ours, Scott and Tammy. And they bought a plot of land. We're going to kind of check out. And that's right outside of Yuma.
Yeah.
And we're going to go do some boondocking with them and with a couple of other couples here. And so we're not totally alone. We don't have any kids or grandkids, but we're going to have some friends to spend Christmas with.
We do have kids and grandkids. They're just not going to be around us or with us.
What are they saying on there?
Benson, Arizona. We've been there.
Oh, yeah, we did. We're going to leave tomorrow, the next day, and go to Yuma. And then we're going to spend a couple days scouting out a place to do some boondocking. And we're going to do it with some of our friends that a lot of you may know already. Hopefully this video works a little better. That's Pat and Kris. They've got that 25-foot exploration vehicle. So they're going to meet us up there in Yuma. And then Jeff and Lori, that's who we went to see there in Tucson to look at those park model homes.
Park model homes.
And then Scott and Tammy, you probably remember them. They've got that big toy hauler.
40-foot motorhome toy hauler.
Yeah.
I had never seen one before seeing theirs. Motorhome toy hauler.
Yep.
Great rig.
Okay. What else they say?
John D. says, "Hi, Bob and Pearl. Love Casa Grande. Spent a week last year at Sundance RV Park. Definitely spending the winter there next year. Casa Grande and Lake Havasu. Nice."
So I still hadn't got a feel, and just because I hadn't read through there, most of you guys home, or are you in RVs?
Wow. Jeff Edwards, 60 degrees in Columbus, Ohio today. Wow, Merry Christmas, you guys.
Those of you that you're in your RVs, type RV next to your name. Just send us some things. I'm just curious if people following the live stream are mostly at home with a Christmas tree or stuck in their RVs.
Merry Christmas, Mandy, to you and Allison, Tufton, and Bailey.
Oh, is Mandy on there?
Yes, that's
Mandy.
awesome. Merry Christmas, sweetheart.
That's
Love
our
you
oldest
guys.
granddaughter and some of our great grandkids. Yeah.
Three of her children.
Yeah. And I wish you was here. So you getting them saying if they're in their RVs or not?
Not yet. Oh, Merry Christmas, David Brown from...
Hey, there's Steve and Jean. Hey, Steve. We've gone across the country a couple of times, and every time we go past Oklahoma, we make plans to meet up with Steve and Jean like 2 or 3 times already, and we keep missing them.
And we haven't been able to catch up yet.
But they've got an RV now, so we're hopefully they'll come this way.
Lake Michigan. It's White in Lake Michigan.
So anyway, that's our... If you guys have got... I showed you who all we're going to be meeting up with. If you've got some questions, I think we're going to try to do a live feed with all 4 couples, with Scott and Tammy, and with Jeff and Lori, and Pat and Kris, and then Pearl and I. And so you're going to have a lot to... All of us have been doing this about 2 years. And Pat and Kris, they've got that 25-foot exploration vehicle. And they're living full-time in it and just loving it. We met up with them just the other day to give Pat some lessons on flying his drone. And then Scott and Tammy, they've got 40-foot, and Jeff and Lori are 40-foot, so they're pretty big. But if you got questions for us, shoot them in the comments or leave them here. And when we get to, in about a week, it'll be a week, 10 days probably before we do that live. And we'll go over your questions.
So there's quite a few of them in their motorhomes.
Are they really?
Yeah. RV, a couple of them at home. Scott RV, Journey in Miles in the RV.
So we miss being around the kids and grandkids, as you can all imagine, and I know that's what's got a lot of people not wanting to do the full-time RV lifestyle. But it's not all that bad. Just in the RV park, meeting with the couples that's here.
Wearing with
the Lions.
The Lions.
Uh-huh.
Merry Christmas to you. They're in North Carolina.
What's the weather like in North Carolina?
Jeff Edwards asked, are we going to be in the quartzsite in January for the big tent?
Yes, we're going to be 4 miles south of the big tent in a little area that we go to. It's where the IRV2 rally is.
It's a Monaco rally.
And who was that asked?
That was Jeff Edwards.
Is he going to be there?
Are you going to be there, Jeff? Joy and Scott are visiting family in Texas. How sweet.
So this here, we went out the other day with Pat and Kris, and Pat got a Mavic Air about 6 months ago, and it's been in the box the whole time until we went and met him up at Pikachu?
Pikachu, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to be flying drones when we go boondocking. Pat's going to learn, probably Pat and Kris both will learn how to fly a drone while we're out there. There's not much that Kris doesn't get her hands on, so I'm sure she'll get into it. But yeah, we're going to be just south of Quartzsite. Matter of fact, I can show you where we're going to be if Pearl will keep the conversation going.
Right. There's a lot of people living in their RVs right now. There's quite a few people that are going to visit family. Some are at home and leaving for Destin, Florida next Friday. Wow. Enjoy that, Richard and Sue.
So this is Quartzsite. This is 4 miles south of the town. And then this area right over in here, hopefully you can see the mouse. I hadn't turned to it yet. This is where we will all, oh, there goes that jerk. This area here, that's where there's going to be about 40 or 50 of Monacos parked right in there. And there's a restroom right here in this, in that little building. And then there's a dump station and fresh water about a half a mile south.
Yeah, real close.
So that's where we'll be.
And if you think that's kind of a small area to have 40 or 50, we do a circle, like circle the wagons. There was even people parked behind us.
Yeah, double row, huh?
Double rows, yes. Mandy was asking, would we do a live chat with them later? She said the kids would love that.
Oh, yeah.
We certainly will try that, Mandy.
We're going to finish this one up and then have our Christmas dinner. Pearl's cooking. What all you cooking?
The traditional Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Turkey, potatoes and gravy, broccoli casserole, asparagus, corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob? I didn't know he's doing that. That's good.
That's two.
Yeah. And so we got another, seems like every video we do is about maintenance.
Eat, sleep, and RV. They're home.
That's in Florida?
Pompano Beach. Temperature is 80 degrees.
Is that Florida,
nice.
Pompano Beach?
Pompano Beach, yes.
So we had, when we were standing Quartzsite, and that's about 200 miles away from Casa Grande here. We got ready to leave about 15 minutes before checkout time, and we had our gear motor. This is the gear that brings in our slide. And you can see this hole here, a bolt goes in there, and then a tube sets on it to bring the slide in. Well, it just snapped right off.
Yeah.
And so I had some parts that when Lazy Days was supposed to fix this a year ago.
Right.
And they sent the wrong gears. And we had to do it differently. But I got all that bad stuff they sent and put one together to get us over here. Now I ordered a new one.
Donald Rainey and his wife just bought a new 39-foot RV. Oh, you're going to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought you guys just bought one a year ago. Is this? Am I got you mixed up? Seemed like I remember seeing you bought one. Is in a garage somewhere, a big storage area. Rainy. And what did they get?
They didn't say, but it's the 39-foot RV.
Oh, wow.
They didn't say what it is.
How about we know there's one couple coming. What?
Eddie Flores, hello from Kenya. Wow.
Kenya.
Hello and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Do you RV over there in Kenya? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be. What a
Yeah.
really unique trip that would be.
So this being Christmas, we wondered how many people that would be able to join us that wouldn't be busy doing stuff with family. We've got 77, and that's just about what Pearl guessed. Pretty close. Are
That's
many
pretty
of you
sweet,
coming
though.
to Quartzsite? I mean, we're going to be meeting. Our first boondocking thing is going to be just north of Yuma at a place called American Girl Mine, I believe, if that's still open. And we're going to go there like the 4th through the 10th or something. And then we'll be up the 16th or so, really the 12th through about the 25th, up closer to Quartzsite. Are any of you guys going to be in the area?
Jeff Edwards says that planning his first year, hope to get to meet you guys. Although he's not in a Monaco, I have got its sister, the Fleetwood Discovery.
Yeah.
All right. How often do you use, Jeremy, how often do you use your RPI membership?
The first couple of years we didn't use it much, but we're using it a lot. We're leaving here going to RPI. In Arizona, there's only like 1,000 trails and, I don't know, 15 or so trails collections.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And the trails collections, you can go to them for from 1 to 14 days, but you got to be out for a week. So RPI is a great option for that out week. You can go into the trails collection for a week or two and then go to RPI. And RPI costs you $10 a night. So we use it a lot more. The first year or two, we pretty much was all new to us, and we were just totally tickled with 1,000 trails. But now we're wanting to do a few different spots.
Yeah. Just to get more variety in the
Yeah.
picture and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Then James, he's heading to Tampa, Florida, to the RV show.
I heard that. James Cantonese?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, have you got your RV already, James?
Joe, the computer guy. Joe, you're welcome anytime. Oh, I miss Pearl's cooking. We got to meet up again soon.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to meet up in Florida again soon. That's one of my favorites.
That's his favorite.
But Pearl does do some good cooking. Speaking
Thanks,
of
you guys.
RPI, if you guys want those map overlays to show how the 1,000 trails and trails collection in RPI, if y'all want those, you can send us an email. Here's our email up here, or it will be here shortly, and I'll send you those files. And Joe, I think does on Facebook. There's a 1,000 trails thing that has even more information that Joe was telling me about. I think he contributes to that a little bit. You might want to check up on that if you're a 1,000 trails type person. There it came.
Here we go. Thanks for the subscription, RV Butterfly. My eyes are watering. I can't hardly read.
So we're really hoping that a lot of you will leave us some questions. A couple of things. If you're familiar with the area, tell us some places to go and see in Yuma in that area. But if you've got questions about retirement or the RV lifestyle, or how to stay out of trouble with your spouse living this lifestyle, put them down there and we'll all give it our best shot.
Give us the pros and cons.
Or your questions. We really would like to help with some questions and answers on our next,
Right.
not this one, but in about 10 days, our next live stream. And I've got another, or at least to me it's exciting. We do, as you know, some product reviews, and most of them really we could care less, about them. They're just kind of something that you might want. But a company reached out. We have no solar here, and we were thinking about putting solar on, but we changed our mind. And a company reached out to us, and they're going to send us one of these portable power generators like that Jackery that we reviewed a couple of months ago. That it's like 500 watts. Well, this one is 1,800 watts. They're going to send us a couple of solar panels, and 1,800 watt. So it's got some NiCad batteries in there, and charge them with solar or with your generator or whatever. And so for us boondocking 3, 4, 5 days at a time, I'm thinking that's just going to be an awesome thing.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing some reviews on that, and it may be something that a lot of you guys, if you can afford solar or you've already got solar, that's by far the way to go. But if you can't afford it or don't want to afford it or don't want to drill all them holes in your roof, this may be a good option. And if it's not, we'll let you know that too. But I'm pretty excited about what this thing might be able to do for us.
Running on empty. Merry Christmas from South Carolina.
Oh, is that their handle? Running on empty?
Yeah. Eddie Flores. No, just working. He's home in Texas. Harry, Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas, Harry.
Robert Johnson. Hey, Robert.
Merry Christmas. Eddie Flores. Got the motorhome. As soon as we retire, we will start. And how soon do you retire, Eddie?
Yeah, 05 Jacob. Okay, that sounds like what... No, there must be another person named Rainey. I think that's a different one.
That's Donald Rainey. We're from Alabama.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
A 2000 Monaco Dynasty King Air. That'd be real nice. So anyway, if you could leave your questions, and then for videos, have you got any? Because I've kind of run dry on ideas. That's one reason that we hadn't made a lot of videos. Is there any aspect of the retirement or the RV lifestyle that you might be interested in? We may or may not have the answer, but that won't stop us from making a video, and we'll tell you what we think, whether it's right or wrong.
Mark and Sue are going to be at the Tampa RV show.
Yeah, they've got press credentials.
Yeah.
They do, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Nice. Sue Sindman. Hello from, where is this?
Where? Which one?
Truckee?
Oh, Truckee, yeah.
Really?
We were just in Truckee a few months ago.
Not very long ago at all.
You gave me the confidence to try paddleboarding.
Oh, great fun. He did good.
Yeah, I certainly did a whop on the... So are you doing it there at Lake Tahoe, doing the paddleboarding? Where are you doing your paddleboarding at? Stay out of trouble, haha. Let Pearl drive. Well, you got that. There's no doubt about that. I used to kind of keep thinking that I was the best driver and she's just learning, but I've pretty much given up on that concept. She's the one. She can do it. How do you handle Christmas cards on the road?
Well, that is a pretty good question, and the reason being, I say that I made the mistake of leaving my big address book at home.
She's been calling everybody and giving a verbal.
Calling, texting, and just saying hello to as many as I can. So I have not sent any cards, and we didn't have, a permanent address, so it would be impossible to basically get anybody to send us cards. So
well, we'd get them in January or February
if we got them at all.
Go to Yuma. Yeah, we went to that Yuma territory. Thanks, Mark. We went there. We went to Yuma about 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I can remember that territorial prison and reading the stuff about it. That was a brutal. That'd make you not steal any cattle. You don't want to. You wouldn't want to be going there, and it's 120 degrees and.
Or horses. Did you get home?
Going to go eat. Okay, James. We'll see you later.
Enjoy your meal. Merry Christmas to you and all the family.
And eat, sleep, RV. No, we have a used Thousand Trails. We spent $4,000 for it, and we love it. We can stay from 1 to 21 days in any of the Thousand Trails parks, and then just go right into another one. Joe, the computer guy, you've heard us read some of his. He's been doing it for longer than us, and he goes all over the whole country. We made him. Oh, we didn't meet him, but we kind of followed him from New Jersey down to Florida. Then we met him in Florida, and he came over here to the West Coast and back in Florida now. Pretty much all in Thousand Trails.
Joe has a good comment. Heads up, next couple of days, if you're boondocking, watch for flooding.
Yeah, good point. It's flooding here. And we're not going to mess with. I've been stuck enough, and there's not too many tow trucks out there. Steve asked about lithium. No, we're not going to. I don't think we'll do lithium in our coach and swap out. I'm really thinking these solar panels have got that lithium ion in them, and I think that may be our answer. And especially if we keep getting them for free. I mean, that makes it an easy decision. We had a guy that was a company that was going to send us solar panels to try out and do a demonstration. But I told him no, we just didn't want to do it because I don't want to do. We don't use them enough, so I don't want to do all that to the roof. And
Right. And
we've got
having-
an older charger inverter. We'd have to upgrade that. There's just a lot of things, and we just don't use it enough. So.
Right.
But we are thinking we'll do more boondocking in 29 this coming summer, and the summer's coming up. We've kind of done the East Coast way. We've done the West Coast several times, and now the East Coast, and we're just wanting to do some new and different things. So we've done a lot in the past of national parks and whatnot. So I think we'll probably do some more more of that than we have been doing.
Well, Joy and Scott, they purchased a 2018 Newmar Ventana 35-foot this year, and they're ready to hit the road in 2020.
There's Dave from Our Endeavor. Our Endeavor's the one that got us to doing these live streams. He kind of challenged everybody to watch it. He does a live stream every Sunday at about 5 o'clock, I think.
Where'd you read that one?
Right here.
Okay.
Just got off the phone with a.
Family.
Hopefully your wife and mother-in-law, everybody's doing good, and you guys will all hook up back together pretty soon.
Right, that would be great.
Scott, so sorry. I think I would. Yeah, if I had solar, I would keep the solar. If we had it, no
Right.
doubt about it, that's by far the way to go. This is like a Band-Aid, but I'm hoping it's a good Band-Aid. Bowling, Texas.
Wow. Thor Tuscany. Oh, they're nice.
Got Joe saying hi to Our Endeavor.
Endeavor.
He's on their live streams quite a bit too. Our Journey of Miles. Make a video giving Pearl a haircut.
No.
Mark, did I show you his? Mark
No.
gave Sue a haircut.
Oh, wow.
He did a beautiful job. Well, Sue did it professionally, so she knew.
Ah.
And he did a good job.
No, I'll cut my own, thanks.
Pearl does like Sue used to do and does it in the mirror and does just great. So Joe, the computer guy's got press credentials too. Are you going to the Tampa? I'm
cool.
sure you
He
are.
said he
huh?
is.
Yeah.
For the Tampa show. Yeah.
Pearl asked me about once, just about every time something breaks. She says, "So, are you thinking about getting another RV yet?" And I just really loved. I'm so tired of working on it, but I do really enjoy this RV.
Our Endeavor. Hi, Joe. Merry Christmas. Running with the Lions.
I tell you what, running with the Lions, she wants to know, or he, about how do you know when you've got enough money to retire and how do you invest and stuff. We used to invest pretty back in the late 90s, early 2000s. We got into that internet boom and we made a ton of money, but we lost a ton of money too. But Jeff and Lori that are going to meet up with us, she works for Edward Jones, I think it is. She's retired and now she's part-time. So she's got a good background. And then Jeff he's pretty smart, frugal. He's more than pretty smart. He's real smart.
Yes.
And they invest pretty, not aggressively, but pretty good. But basically, in a nutshell, his thing is buy something you know that is a good company, whether it's Coca-Cola or something you're pretty sure it's going to be around next year. We got to where, number one, we saw how easy it is to lose that money.
Yes.
And we know that we can't replace it. So we are just totally in bonds pretty much. We get like a 2 or 3% return. But as the market goes up and down, ours doesn't change much at all. We can't replace it. We're on our last fling and we got our ducks lined up. We don't want none falling down. But anyway, if you got questions like that, maybe Jeff can give us some information.
So this is Astifu. I am 43 and want to start preparing for the lifestyle, but my significant other and I have 5 kids together and they are all indoorsy. How can I get
to the lifestyle slowly so that
the nest is empty, we can RV more? Going on camping trips with the kids was one of the things that kind of seemed a little bit beneficial to us.
Yeah, but that's before internet. We'd go and they'd climb rocks and we'd water ski and fish. And I don't know how you would do that now. You better have good internet no matter what approach you take. You better have a good cell phone booster or something.
There's got to be some way that you can get the kids interested in going, and then it's going to be an easier transition for you later.
But we've got, as you were here to start, we've got great grandkids watching on this thing. So
Right.
as far as when remembering back how we got our kids to do anything, I don't know that they did anything we told them to do, but we're surely not experts in getting the kids to do stuff. Funny idea, Mark and Sue. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see Steve cut Jean's hair. That'd be a good video.
And Sue says, we have tried paddleboarding in Tahoe. Too
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
That's where I learned how to ski. It was either get out of the water or freeze to death.
Yeah.
Whew.
It definitely inspires you to step on the skis or up on the paddleboard. Like there in Florida, you fall down, it felt good. It didn't really matter. Oh, we're up to 81. Okay, I told you that we kind of talked about how many we'd have. Pearl said right around 70. I thought we'd get 100. So that should be nice if we made 100.
It would be.
And one thing I got to say, everybody on YouTube talks about their community and how much they appreciate them and all this stuff. But we've got such a neat, and I guess it's because a big part of our following is in their 50s and older. And maybe we're just, and it's more serious. They're not going RVing
Just
to go have
camping.
fun. It's like a change of lifestyle like us.
Right.
You do it, you better have it right. But it's so neat to have this kind of a following here on a Christmas day, to have 80-something people tuning in and watching. That's just pretty cool.
Richard's got a pretty good question.
Yeah. Hi, Bob and Pearl. I would like you to show me where you was camping out on 1,000 trails and the other ones that you did in drive times too. You mean when we do our videos to show where we've been and the route we went and the different campgrounds, or you mean videos inside the campgrounds? I'm not totally sure. Questions to ponder. Was there something about full time that caught you off guard? If you could go back and change 3 things, that would be a good question. I would have to think about that. We've had RVs since back in the 70s, so really we slowly eased into it. It's not really new to us. The biggest thing for me is we always went back home, and I could work on it and get it ready for the next time. And stuff
Right.
always broke, but you get back home and you got time to fix it. That's the hardest thing for me, is the maintenance and having a place to really work
Having
on
the
it.
place to work on it has been the issue mostly. What was it?
Chuck still in his sticks and bricks. Let's go glamping. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Started researching Medicare, and I'm rewatching a video on the subject there. Wonderful. I'll have some questions. That's good. The folks that's going to be with us boondocking, they won't be Medicare because they're all in their 50s, I think.
Right.
But when we went on Medicare, I thought it'd be pretty easy. You just turn 65 and that's all you had to do. But it's very confusing. So we got some good information in those videos that we put out. But that we put them out a year or so ago. If you're traveling, you need your Medicare and probably a Plan G, and you're good to go. But it is pretty confusing.
Merry Christmas, Chuck Grossman. We are still in our sticks and bricks, working on getting on the road. Good luck with that. Hope you'll be able to do it soon.
So Joe, in our last live stream, Joe was asking, because that was part about where we're going to be going. Alaska's still on the table, although the people that we thought we might be able to talk into going with us, Chuck and Cheryl for one, they're going to go the following year, so we may
Right.
try to tag on with them. The couple of other couples that we talked to about it are not really motivated to do that long of a trip. So we probably won't, if I had to guess. If we found the right group of people, we still would, but we probably won't. I think we're going to go, just like Joe, he said he's going to do the Pacific Northwest and Yellowstone. That's exactly what we're going to probably be doing.
Right.
I don't know the times we're going to be doing them. We're going to stay in Arizona and look for some more places that we may want to be next winter.
Oh.
Then we're going to go to Las Vegas, and probably all of our stuff we just put in storage, we're probably going to try to get rid of about half of that.
Probably.
Leave enough that might fit into a small 800 square foot house or 1,000 square foot house or something. Just some basic stuff. And all of Pearl's cooking stuff. We'll keep all that.
Yes.
So once we get that done, then we're going to drift up. And like our granddaughter that popped up here a while ago, we'll probably go see her in Colorado. Then go up to Yellowstone. Then over to Oregon and Washington. There's a couple that sent us an email, said that they'd take us crabbing or salmon fishing or something up there in Washington. We may try to hunt them down.
Right. Our endeavor. All is well with the family, holding off on calling our son to be here. So, thanks for saying hi to us and staying with us, and Merry Christmas
that was
to
Dave.
you
He's
guys.
the one that we follow. We'll watch his Sunday, too.
Yes.
And his mother-in-law had some kind of medical issue, and his wife's been up there for several weeks and a month now, I think.
John Bose, John Box Bose.
Yeah.
My wife Mary Beth is watching, and please tell her RV full time is great. It is great. I mean, we do miss getting in touch with the family a little more often. You know, we would like to do it more often, but we have just thoroughly enjoyed traveling the United States and just having a wonderful time.
And really, I don't know if this goes to a lot of people, if you're having concerns about this, just like our granddaughter's in Colorado, we ain't got to see her in a couple of years. RVing, you can schedule your travels and go see these cousins and nieces and nephews and granddaughters.
Yes.
And you don't sit there and get in the way. You can go visit them for a day or two, have your own space, and then leave. You know, everybody gets kind of like company and fish. Both start stinking after 2 or 3 days. We try to keep it to just a couple of days at a time and then move on so that we get invited back. But the thing is, RVing doesn't mean you're not going to see your family. We see more of our family more often than before.
Adrian Pratt.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you from the UK. Merry
UK,
Christmas.
Yep. Our journey of miles. Yeah, but don't forget to put some pants on, Mark and Sue. They said they're watching us in their underwear, and they're headed out to dinner. So, and if you guys thinking about the RV community, if you look at our journey in miles, there's a link on our YouTube page. Mark and Sue did a great video today, but it talks about their friends and how they're the same with us, the same with you guys in this community, living this RV lifestyle that you develop. You will, I think everybody says, you meet more people, enjoy people, but more and better, and build better friendships than you do with your neighbors back home. That's true for us.
True.
It's true for a lot of people.
Where you going, boo-boo?
So take care, Mark, and Sue. Y'all have a good Christmas.
Yes.
Don't forget you still owe me dinner, though. Got up to 87. We're not going to hit that 100. Pearl wins again. She's just hard to beat a bet against Pearl.
Hard to beat a bet?
Win a bet. You should not have to twist your SO's arm.
Significant other. Because
things will go wrong. Okay, your spouse's arm. If they're not 100% behind it, it'll be a problem. They should want to do it. What Joe said is we totally agree. I think what he's asking, though, is to get them to see what are the highlights of RVing. You shouldn't force them and just go buy an RV and say, okay, I just spent this much money, now we got to use it. But you can go and rent an RV. You can watch these videos and see how people that are doing it, how they like it and what they have to say about it, and help see the light. I think people are more scared, and it seems to be mostly the feminine side, of giving up that security of having a home. You've worked your whole life. Now you got this home. You got your friends and family, and to give that up, that's pretty scary. So I think showing them the positive sides of it. But if somebody's not happy, we're going to meet. We have a couple coming from Indianapolis, Indiana, Will and Ellie. And Will wants to go full-time right now. They got a beautiful Class A motorhome. And Ellie just flat doesn't want to do it. And they're going to drive out here kind of we've met them in New York. We've met them a couple of places around the country. And they're going to drive all the way out here and meet us in Southern California. And it's to kind of give her a taste of, they've done a week or 2 weeks, now it's going to be a month or two, and see if she'll like it. Now, if he just forced her to do it, she would probably wring his neck and leave him there and drive home. But hopefully she sees that she does enjoy it and does enjoy seeing the scenery. And
The one nice part about it is she had always dreamt when she was younger to have a dude ranch in Arizona. And so this could get her a little closer to be out here on the West Coast and maybe go through Arizona and see if she made the right decision in her life choices.
so John D said Yuma's good. Long-term visiting area, I think that's what that is. American Girl Mine is nice and secluded, but my favorite is Kofa Wildlife Preserve, halfway between Yuma and Quartzsite, and well worth the stop. I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to look that up. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
Because after we leave American Girl Mine, we're going to go up to, well, we're going to go back to Yuma to Trails Collection, and then we're going to go up to Quartzsite and meet up with 2 different meetups we got going on. Todd and Denise from Hershey Motorhome. Hey guys,
Merry
hope everything's
Christmas.
going well. Glad you made it. Did you get the notice? There's several people said they didn't get a notice on our previous live streams. I'm curious if people got their notices. I think we did that right. Pearl got one on her phone.
Yes. Iron Deer, eat, sleep, and Merry Christmas.
It always scares me because our Endeavor, they kept scheduling these live streams, and then when it got time to do it, they'd go dead and they'd lose that connection. He finally figured it out where now it works for him. But every time I schedule one and send the notices out, I just know it's going to lose the connection. Love the smile on Pearl's face when Bob says they are keeping all Pearl's cooking stuff. There was no doubt in her mind what
No doubt.
what she is keeping. Richard Butts. I think you told me that you was a truck driver once before, Richard,
very
if I'm
good.
thinking right.
Driving an RV is way easier than driving a big rig. I drove an 18-wheeler one time. I don't want to do it again. And I was young then.
Scott from Scott and Tammy. Our grandson likes to play P-Bug on Xbox with his grandpa.
Aw, how fun.
I bet he whoops your butt. When I play those computer games with my kids, I just cannot
Can't
see
keep
and
up.
move, and
Cannot
it's
keep
amazing.
up with the little ones.
and then I get serious and I only get worse at it.
Scott and Tammy, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys pretty soon.
Real soon.
Our little portable power station, Scott and Tammy let us send it to their house, so hopefully it's there
Thank you
when
very
we get up
much.
there. Are you looking at my map? I have a number of boondocking places. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yes, I do have your map, and I got it set up in a special file. I had forgot all about that. You have a lot of them marked off. Thanks for reminding me. I'll look at that as soon as we get off.
Kofa off of Highway 95, and it's a great spot.
Yeah, that's the road you take from Yuma to Quartzsite, so we'll
Oh,
drive right by
good.
it. So we definitely, I
Good,
bet you it's
good.
probably even on Joe's.
I didn't see that.
So let me see what else I got on my list. So I think a lot of you guys are in RVs already. Kind of the last subject I got, and then we'll kind of sign off and let you guys go. But we're looking for places and ideas to do. We're in our early 70s, and we're thinking we want to not quit RVing, but to find a place and park for like 4 or 5 months in the winter. And Scott and Tammy, we're going to go visit them here in just a couple of days. They bought a lot. We're thinking about buying one of these houses where you can park your RV right beside it. But then you got the RV, why do you want to buy a house? A lot of these places have got a place where you can park your RV for all winter. So we're trying to figure that out. I'm guessing a lot of you guys have either figured it out already, or you just maybe kind of thinking about that. But that's what we're going to be doing in Arizona this year, traveling around looking for those kind of places, and our boondocking.
I think one of the reasons we're thinking of possibly getting a place in Arizona, for the winter, is so we have better weather to work on the coach, and we have, just
Yeah, that's the one and only reason in my mind.
well, to get a little bit more space in the kitchen, or
But why we would do Arizona?
right.
So I didn't see a lot of questions come across there, But so if we end this and we don't have too many here, please hang around and or if you think of them later on this afternoon, come back and put them in the comments. It'd be great to have 10 or 15 really good questions that we can kind of go over and discuss on our next live.
And just to throw this out there, ladies, I've got a great question for you, or guys, if you're the ones doing the cooking. What is your favorite meal to cook in the RV? I don't have a regular oven, so I'm using my convection oven, and you can hear it going right now. But I need new ideas. Help me out here, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Pearl's an amazing cook. She acts like that, but she's got a list. What she did is made a list, and there's probably 50 meals on that list. And she'll look at me and say, I don't know what's for dinner. What do you think? And I just say, get out your list and pick something off of that we've got stuff for. How do you get mail? Up to 90 what degrees? How do we get mail? Is we send it. It goes to our grandson's house in Spring Creek, Nevada, and then he sends it to us. But grandsons, it's not as important to him as it is to us. Most of it's junk, but I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of checks sitting there in his box where he throws our mail that he ain't got yet. So it's not the best system. It's a great system. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks very much, Alex, for helping us out. But we need to go ahead and sign up with one of the mail companies. Chuck and Cheryl gave us a good one that they use.
Joe, for a minute there, I thought you were talking degrees, and I was going to say, wow, that degrees is going up real quick. It just dawned on me what you're talking about, dear.
Yeah, that CoOp in Benson. We stayed at that park in Benson. We don't like that park very much. It's great. There's just nothing around there.
That's the reason we didn't care for it.
Yeah, but there are several good ones. The one they bought into was at, I haven't seen their video, but I know what they're talking about. They've got several good ones in California and a couple other places that we would be interested in. There's a year or two wait. You got to get on the list, put $1,000 down, and there's a year or two wait to get a spot. But that's certainly an option that we've talked about. And they're high demand. A year or two wait. You can tell there's, when you get ready to get out or you die, it sells pretty quick. Pot roast, potatoes and carrots.
That's a good one.
So I saw it go up to 92. I thought for a minute we was going to hit 100. I was going to stall, but it looks like we're not going to make 100. Lake Havasu. We go to, for seasonal spots. I hadn't thought about that. We looked at houses to buy, and we used to go camping at Lake Havasu a lot. In our previous motorhome. And in this one too, I think once.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know Christmas Day is kind of a weird day to do a live stream. But just knowing the people that watch our channel, we kind of felt that some of you guys would be there for us, would, stop in and say hello, and we wanted to be sure and tell you guys Merry Christmas, how much we appreciate you.
Yeah, we thought it was a good way to tell everybody hello and Merry Christmas. So I'm so glad you stopped by to say hello, and the questions are great, the comments are wonderful, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
Yeah, kind of give us our little shot of love there.
Yeah.
Because we love and appreciate all you guys so much.
Yes.
I think we're going to wrap this one up. We appreciate very much. Anything else special on there, Lake Havasu? I hope that these little impromptu live streams, if you enjoy watching, let us know. Sometimes I feel odd I need to have a more structured thing, but it's fun to kind of just sit and chit-chat, for us anyway,
Yes.
and go over the comments. And we certainly appreciate you guys coming to see us. Got anything else?
No, just want to wish you all Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope it's all a wonderful year for you. Very prosperous and healthy and happy, and enjoy.
I hope you get 15 miles to the gallon next year.
Or more.
On $1.50 diesel.
That'd be sweet.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time. We're going to try to do some live streams from the desert, but we'll see you again for our monthly expense report here in a couple days. Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.